What up, what up, what up, what up to another edition of Honest Assholes. It is the one and only, the Messiah, Mr. Vega, holding it down. You already know. Shout out to my bro, Mr. O'Neal, here in the motherfucking building. You know what I'm saying? We're going to
What
have
it
some
do?
fun tonight, man. I want y'all to tune in, get ready to laugh, because I got my bro Gogo on tonight. What's good, Brody?
What's happening? What's happening, man?
I'm glad you're back, my brother. I told you I was going to get you in. So it means the world that you're here, my brother. You know what
Yes,
I'm
sir.
saying?
Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
We got some special guests tonight. You know what I'm saying? Two sisters that was I thought would be very perfect for this show. One is very open minded, very opinionated, and I want to give her the proper introduction. How you doing, Miss Control Freak? What's good,
Hi.
girl? I don't think we heard you. Can you say it one more time?
I said, hey, everyone.
Oh yeah, okay.
There
All
we
right,
go.
yeah.
There we go. I was like, I wanted that voice to be known. You know what I'm saying? And this lady right here, she's been a fan. She's been rocking with us since season one. And I had to get her on. You know what I'm saying? She said she was gonna be a little nervous, but we gonna break her in.
Word,
We're gonna make sure she's good tonight. You know what I'm
word,
saying?
word,
Miss
word.
Trini, what's up, girl?
Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for having me.
Yes, definitely.
Long
Definitely.
time no see, Miss Patrice. It's good to
I
have you.
know it's been since high school.
It's been a little after that, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Close to it. Close to it.
I just
yeah.
want to paint the picture, man. All you black folks is looking good tonight. Y'all melanin is popping.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Everybody is the energy is real. And
Hey, my brother Gogo, I have to ask you, man. How? Well, I won't say how old are you, but where's your age rank at?
I'm
What's
o-
the range? The age range.
I'm probably older than all y'all.
I say that to say is like, look, man, it's good to still have hair at our age. You feel me?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
It's good to have
Yeah.
so
Most definitely. And I actually I got cussed out by the old school cat one time because he was bald, and so I was like, yeah, man, when I get older, you know what I'm saying, I hope I don't get like that. He was like, motherfuck you. I was like, man, what's up, OG? He was like, how old are you? And I was like, early 30s, like 31, 32. And he was like, motherfucker, my shit started falling out when I was 16, nigga. And I was like, all right, my bad, G.
hi Ryan. Um, that's crazy, man. Yeah. I'm I'm
Anastasia, what's good, fam?
I'm pretty LeBron in it right now, but that's a different story. You know what I'm
Oh, you
saying?
good, you good.
Still look good. Melanin's still popping. You know what I'm saying? Repping for the big niggas. So tonight's episode: can good sex make a toxic relationship last? Now, what made me come up with this topic because I have a big following. I have a lot of friends, associates, whatever you want to call it, and I see different people's situations. I don't really chime in because you feel like you tell somebody something and they just gonna do the total opposite, especially if they're like in love or getting good dick or getting good pussy, whatever. They don't want to hear what you got to say, man. So I'm like, let me put it together, put a whole bunch of people together, and let's see, let's get these narratives. Let's put it out there. With that being said, y'all ready to get up in this shit?
Let's
Yep.
do it.
Let's
Let's
do
do it.
it. Let's do it.
So let's get it, man. All right. Well, as I stated earlier, I was reaching out to the fans, and I got a couple of comments and questions from them, and I'm gonna give it to y'all. I want to see if y'all agree. Um, well, first of all, um, when it comes to good sex and bad relationships, why is this dating combo? Many can't resist that. Like, why? We'll start with you, Go. I mean, my boy, Go. Why do you think people can't resist that, bro? Like, good sex and bad relationships is just. What's your opinion? Why you think people just can't resist that shit?
Good sex and a bad relationship. Like you really can't hit it with just one nail. Like, if you young, especially if you a guy, go out there, you get your dick sucked, these little motherfuckers fall in love and shit, like off top. Um, you gotta. It's just something I've always done. You gotta establish rules. Like right out the door. Like, are you trying to get into a relationship? Are you not? Um, you got to get that established real quick. But I've seen plenty of people, bro. Like they get into a relationship, guy or girl, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, dude, like, why you with her? Why you with him? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's bad. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But be beating it down, or you know what I'm saying? Like, man, like, I just can't. She give it to you the way you want it, because you got some nasty freaks out there. You got some real nasty freaks out there, and every girl's not gonna be that freak. You know what I
Fact,
mean? Every
Fact.
fact.
girl's not gonna be that freak. You know what I'm saying? Some people like to dig in the backpack. Every girl ain't down for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, certain things, like they say,
Digging the
what
backpack.
you what yeah, 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 reach around in the backpack. Yeah, yeah. But like some people say, what your girl won't do, somebody else will. And that is true. That is a dead ass fact.
Man, that was a dope response, my brother.
Dog, Sean, what's good, brother?
I love that.
Thank
Mr.
you for
Troll
tuning in.
Free,
Man.
what's your opinion on that? Why do you think people can't resist, having good sex, but it's a bad relationship? Like, just your opinion. Why you think?
I feel like part of it is feeling like some people are accustomed to certain behavior, even though they're unhealthy. So it's normal for them. For example, if you're used to bad environment or arguing, that's normal to you. So when you meet somebody who gives you the same that you had in your childhood, you grow up and you meet somebody and you're repeating that same cycle that you saw coming up,
Yeah.
normal. And then if the sex is amazing, it makes it easier to be with them because that's all you know.
But like,
Hmm.
can you tolerate, the toxic shit that comes with that? Like, yeah, it's good, but like,
I
is
don't
it going?
feel like I don't feel like it's healthy, and I don't feel like they want to tolerate it or they feel like it's right. But again, if it's all you know or all you've seen, it's just like people from the hood. Like certain things that you've grown up seeing, it's normal to you.
Yeah,
So how will you know what a healthy relationship is if you've never seen that? You get
right.
me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
that's good. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good. Yeah,
Facts. Facts.
really good.
yes, I
So
love it. I love it. Miss
that,
Trini, the ball's on you, girl. Like, do you want me to repeat the question, or you got it off top?
No,
Tell
I
them what's
have.
on your mind, girl.
I definitely think that good sex can keep you in a toxic relationship, and I think it's only because if if you've been single for an extended time, you kind of know what you like out there, so you'll deal with the toxicity just because it just makes it easier for you to just kind of because you know what's out there. So it's one of them things where it's like I rather deal with what I have at home and all of the bullshit because I don't feel like getting to know somebody new. And so yeah, it works better that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
A lot of times, sorry to cut in.
no, you good, bro?
It's
Talking.
it's convenience. You know what I'm saying? Like you might be in a bad relationship and you're struggling at the time, whether it be the guy or the girl, you're struggling at the time. So some people will stay in that relationship longer, much longer than what they want, just because it's convenient for them. They got a roof over their head, they got food and everything. So some people will stay in that toxic relationship, even though they know they don't want to be in it. They
Yeah.
know they want to. They know they don't want to be in it. It's a girl I know. She was in a toxic relationship for like 7 years plus, and I'm being nice by saying 7 years, but the dude that she with was a goofball, and like she'll call me and say this and that and yada yada yada, and I'll be like, oh, like you need to get on your feet and get your stuff together, right? She was kind of already in a situation. She was dating this dude, but she was already in a situation where she had to move out. So her and this dude ended up getting a house together, right? Or an apartment or whatever. And he was like, I'll pay the rent, you pay the house bills, and You know, we'll do the thing. And then COVID hit, right? He lost his job. She ended up paying the bills, like the rent. He ended up paying the house bills. I was like, the fuck? And I told her, I was like, look, I was like, it sounds like you dating a bozo. You know what I'm saying? I was like, don't get pregnant by him because if you do, you know what I'm saying, it's all gonna go downhill. Uh, you know what I'm saying? Like he's not responsible. You know what I mean? You know, like she's a real good friend of mine, so it's like, you know, I didn't want to see her go that way. And lo and behold, like I guess I was like Nicodemus. She got pregnant by him. He wants a poly relationship, but he don't take care of the main girl, her that he got. It's like, how you trying to do two? You can't even take care of the one. She's still paying the rent. Dude got two jobs. She got one, holding it down. I was like, the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And like, I would give her all this information, and like, you know, she would tell her dad about it and the son of her first father, and they'd be like, both. She told me both of them said she was like, yeah, I told my dad and my first son's father. It was like, shit, I should be trying to get with you. I was like, nah, I'm taking. Yeah, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? You've been in this accident, and I told you it was about to be a train wreck for years. You know what I'm saying? And you just sit there and stuck in it, and yeah, yeah, you buried your head in the pillow. So yeah, I don't want to deal with that. I'm not
I,
going to deal with
the
that.
time in
Sorry
where
for you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I feel like sometimes like we hope that things are gonna change. So you kind of stay in the toxic relationship because it's like, okay, well maybe it might get better. Maybe he might come around. Maybe one day do everything go back to how it used to be. So I feel like that's a lot of reasons why a lot of people stick around. They just hoping that things would change. You build all this time with this person, kind of like you're building this person to be this, like when you pump each other up and you're building together and all this stuff, and it's like in the end you don't want to just walk away from that, so you deal with the toxicness, and hell, sometimes the sex is what makes you stay a little bit more because it's like, yeah, I'm like, I don't want to have to start all over again.
And
Or
you know, let me tell y'all a little bit of game real quick.
like
I might
I,
lose my player
yeah,
card for this one. You have a dog? Have you ever had a pet?
yeah.
So you have a dog right now,
No, I don't have a dog right now, but
but you've had one, right?
Mhm.
So if you had a dog and he kept pissing on the floor, like you couldn't get him to stop for nothing, right? He kept pissing on your floor and shitting in your house. What would you do?
Get rid of them.
You just answer the question.
He
That's
got
it.
You just
to.
answer the question. That's it. Get rid
I
of him.
know. I feel like you know that part early on, so you didn't even build no time. Because if I got a dog that ain't just stopping pissing and shitting, then okay, you gotta go real fast.
I'm
But
gonna
if
say
I'm
it like this.
together for
So why we saying we choose is what he's
Yeah. So I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna say it like this because that can go for us men as well. You know what I'm saying? Good pussy will keep your ass sitting right there on
Man,
some looking goofy
man.
shit.
Watching Love and Hip Hop and
On
shit.
some look, you know what I'm saying? So it it definitely happened. It's happened to me. Um, so yeah. I mean, it happens. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it happens when you're like, oh
no.
yeah, oh.
I've been the bad person.
But I'm real. For me, it was more so as I understand what's going on, and I was accepting that only because I was doing my thing on the side as well. So that's why it made it better for me. You feel me? But what I'm saying is like it goes both ways, man. And the problem
Definitely.
is all of us who've probably gone through this sat there and accepted insanity. You know what I'm saying, sitting there expecting one person to change while doing the same shit.
I've
that
seen
is.
that happen.
Yeah.
I've seen that happen on very
It can
close
definitely
television.
happen. It can
Now, I mean,
definitely like
bro, we all like when it comes to like the very topic that we're saying, like, yo, that what nigga staying in some good pussy or some good dick, nigga, you crazy. You are actually diagnosed as the actual definition of crazy. Like you sat there and wanted to go ahead and go through this shit, and you wanted to. Hey, you like fuck it. I know what's gonna happen at the end. Hopefully they change tomorrow. Guess what? Didn't change tomorrow.
Nah.
Hopefully they change the next
Not at
day.
all.
Guess what, fam? They did not change the next day. Hopefully, well, shit. You know what? By next year they will change. Look, next year somebody done fucked around and had a baby by this person,
And now shit is worse.
and now it's even worse.
Yeah, I've seen that happen.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I got caught up in one like that when I was younger. Man, this girl.
you seem like you don't want to tell it. You seem like you
Man,
don't.
no, I'll tell it. I'll tell it. Man, we was at Dave and Buster's. You already know which one I'm talking about. Man, she broke me off in the car. She gave me some of the. I don't want to be too vulgar. She gave me the best fellatio she had, bro. My homeboy came and knocked on the window, right? I got startled and shot. When that shit came out, it hit the window and spelled help. All right? I was stuck, bro. I was stuck with this girl way longer than I should have. She was ghetto. Oh, she was ghetto. Like, I don't usually mess with the ghetto girls like that. But, bro, like, I knew I shouldn't have been up in that relationship for that long. And it wasn't even a relationship. It was just, I just kept going back to her. And I was letting her, like, like, low-key take advantage of your boy. And I was like, I got to get out of this. I got to get out. But, man,
It be
You let
like
it happen.
that.
You let
it
it
was
happen.
cold. It was cold. Yeah, I let it happen. I let it happen. Not her. I let it happen. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't blame nobody.
We all done or accepted some of the most toxic shit because of how good the sex was.
Yep.
Like, I remember one of my exes, man. Like, the only thing that could really hurt my feelings is if you call me like a fat fuck or or like that shit would like literally hurt my. And she would literally call me that all the time. Like, you feel like your fat fucking ass, like all the time. I'm like, damn, bitch, you really gotta say that to me. And I'm hurting like a motherfucker, but at the same time, I'm gonna go knock it down later on because man, that pussy is good as fuck. And I know I don't need to be with you because you're talking about me. It's very toxic, but I accepted it because of the sex. But after
You
a
was getting the
while,
skin.
yeah, but after a while, man, one too many fat fucks turned into too many, my nigga. And then I was like, I can't do this shit.
How long did that last?
It was on for about like 3 years.
3
Damn.
years.
Woo,
I started
you put yourself through that trial and turmoil for 3 years?
That's when I started losing weight. God damn it, that's when Fit Boy was born. That's when I started losing weight. Like fuck
There
it.
you go. Hey, well, something good came out of it.
Yes,
Came out of it.
yes, 100 pounds lost. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? But
Congratulations, man.
see, the point is though, man, it's just like I I knew what I needed to do. I accepted the shit. Like I knew she was verbally abusing me with that word. And the only thing that could really fuck with me, but I took it. I accepted it because I know I was gonna get them skins later. That's just what it was. So I was online earlier when I was taking notes and shit, and about this subject. They said one of the reasons that people let good sex cloud their judgment. It's because it's because of this. And I want to see if y'all agree with it. It's because the need for sex. They said the need for sex momentarily robs people of common sense because they're horny, and you get something known as the tunnel vision. So
Tunnel vision, like when you're on a motorcycle, tunnel vision?
no, it just clouds your judgment because like you're so horny, you're not thinking with no common sense. You don't have any common sense at all. Like, do you agree? Like, when it comes to like using like your basic sense, like, do you think it was like clouded or judged because all you focused on was just how horny you was?
Well, we can definitely say that is true. Those of us living in California, if the reports are real, that lady that crashed, like just and crashing all those people in La Brea and Hollywood,
Yeah.
she was going through something with her boyfriend, and she wanted to take herself out for it, and she ended up hurting six other people
Was it
because
because
of
of
I think from one of the reports I heard, yeah. I don't know if it's true or not, so don't put no facts on me, but I heard it was over a relationship. So I was like, damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say people haven't killed over said private parts, but goddamn.
Bro, that is that's crazy.
If you going through that shit, but take yourself out. Don't take a whole bunch of other people.
Yeah, man.
Crash through a
Yeah,
great.
yeah, like that.
I
Like
don't think
if that's what it was, she deserved everything she got coming to her. Like
Right,
that's messed up. You messed up all those people's lives because you was feeling some way over a dude.
right.
That's messed up. If that was the situation.
Bring your computer close
Like,
to you.
control freak, like come like a little closer. So,
I don't think she intentionally did.
Oh no, that was oh my god, that was not no.
Can you hear me now?
yeah,
There you
Yes,
go.
yes.
I think she did it on purpose, but I think
Oh,
argument or a breakup or something. But was she drinking? Wasn't she drinking too?
I read something.
Like
I
I
think
said, I heard something about that. I don't know how much is true or not. I just saw when it happened. I had to watch it like twice because the first time it happened, I thought I was like, "Yo, they doing it Back to the Future off La Brea?" Because I just saw the fire pop out. I was like, "What the fuck?" And then I looked at it again, and like you see the car, like it just blurred by, and bam, yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy,
thought it was pyrotechnics. You thought, okay, yeah, this is act cut. Okay,
bruh.
wow.
narrative of it. Back to the Future.
Yeah.
so. This
So
question is mainly for the ladies. I'm gonna ask this because a fan she said this was something that she went through. She said one of the reasons why, and I want to see if y'all experienced it as well. She said one of the reasons why she held on to her toxic relationship. She know he wasn't shit, and he wasn't right for her. The sex was good because I guess when she experimented or did her thing, it was hard to find somebody whose sex was just as good as his. And I just want to know, like, ladies, have y'all ever been in that situation? you know, it don't
Yeah,
matter who go first.
Say
this is
yes,
true.
say yes, but I will say it's also emotional attachment to the person. Like you psych yourself out, you think that you can't find something better because ultimately we make our sex like you have bad. Just saying, it
Yeah,
doesn't it doesn't have to be with a toxic person, but I get y'all.
Um, you gotta bring like your camera closer a little bit because like
Then
you in and
still,
out.
y'all can hear me still.
No, it's just me.
like we can hear you, but you cut in
In
and
and out.
out. You're cutting
You
in
know
and
what?
out.
Because I kind of wet my phone, so that's probably why.
Oh no.
Okay.
So it's
Hey,
probably like still wet. And
y'all, I'm sorry. um, damn. Well, Trini, you I mean, have you ever experienced that before?
I mean, I think it all goes back to just having feelings and emotions for a person that kind of makes you stick around. Sometimes it could even be things that's way more deeper than that, or just things that are just like, you know what, I know it's out there. I don't want to go deal with that. So you kind of just stick around and again, just hope for things to get better. I mean, a lot of times it don't. And then you be like, damn, I wasted all this time. But at the same time, sex is definitely, it plays a big part because that's the only thing that separates me and you from other people. Like what we do sexually, I don't do with my friends. They don't see that side of me. They don't see me. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'd rather just deal with the dumb shit and just know like, hey, if it get better, cool. But if when you had enough. So in the meantime, I mean, I've been single for a long time. Well, not really a long time, but I've been single enough time to know that yeah, it's a lot is it's a lot out there, and I'm good. I'd rather sit here in this toxic shit and we figure it out, or if it don't work, then yeah.
Wait, did you say I'd rather sit here in this toxic shit?
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't want to, like I said, I've been single enough time to know what's out there and what comes with the dating. Like, I'm recently single and I've dated, and it's just like some of the weird shit that I come across. It be like, oh my god, let me go back, because niggas. I'm not saying all men. Some men are great, but it's a lot of weirdos out there. Like in my little time of trying to date again, and I've been just getting to know different people, and I'm just like, oh no, like just some of the stuff that they ask, and it's weird. So yeah, I'd rather sit in my toxic relationship until I know that it's done. Yeah,
I call it the safety net.
right. Like when you had enough. Ultimately, like I'll sit in it, but I know when I had enough, and when I didn't had enough. Oh yeah, I know how to bow out gracefully, like gracefully. Like no, I'm good. All right, you do you, I do me. But until then, yeah, why not? I mean, when you get single, you don't have no more sex. I mean, you kind of like shut it down. So yeah, no,
Not true.
That's not true.
it's good for your health.
Oh,
Uh,
No,
fellas,
Good
fellas,
for your health.
It's
Not mine.
for my
yeah.
creativity. Necessary for my creativity, my health, my happiness.
Yeah,
right.
I can't necessarily agree with that
But
there.
I'm not saying nothing toxic.
Huh?
I'm not dealing with no toxic
Yeah,
nothing.
I'm not. Yeah. When you say I'm just gonna sit in this talk, yeah, absolutely not.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
don't get
I'm shaking the scene.
Yeah, I'm out.
even if I'm sitting in it, don't mean that I'm not planning my next move or deciding what I want to do. I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna rush. Like, if I know that the shit is toxic and I know that the shit is over pretty much with, then if I'm not like, I got so much other shit that I'm on right now to where it's like a man and sex is like the last of my concern. So if I'm in a toxic relationship that I know that is probably not gonna last, it gives me less stress to just be in that and work on what I got going than to try to get to know somebody else, making time to go on dates, and I don't like, so yeah.
How about you ain't gotta do neither one when you single? You ain't
No,
gotta
because
do neither
you have a
one.
sex, but then you don't
My I tell
Well,
my friends
okay,
like,
nah. I said, hell no.
nah,
why
control, control.
no, because when you single, I mean, I've never been promiscuous, but when you single, it's like you don't have a set person, so
Hey,
you know
look,
something that you might feel
you
like you
better learn. You better learn.
Control,
You better learn.
control free. Chime in on this, girl. Floor is yours.
I'll
You
be
better learn to be a little promiscuous.
enjoy, like I tell all my friends, learn to enjoy being single.
Yeah.
And this is why women, because men don't have this problem. I don't feel like most men have this problem. Women are miserable single because they feel like every man they meet should be like the potential man for them. No, you're meeting somebody, they become your friend. If y'all click, you continue to date. And if you don't, we're good. This doesn't work for me. I either gained a friend or we good off each other. We don't have to talk anymore. But I feel like women, like the more I talk to women and my friends and stuff like that, they're always disappointed because as soon as you meet a man, you start putting them into your life and seeing like how he could be the one for you. And that's why you let down. But if you meet him and you try to get to know them as a friend first to see if he can fit in your life, then you won't be so disappointed. That's how I look at dating. When I do date, I like to fuck.
You like to what?
Fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
But I mean, like, especially look, if you're in, maybe we're older, so excuse me. And whatever morals that we were taught as a kid, that shit is a lot of that shit is fake and not true. So being promiscuous isn't necessarily uh, uh, a bad thing if you're doing it responsibly. Like just like anything else, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Don't drink and drive.
yeah,
maybe,
exactly.
and
But don't sit there. Don't sit there and like, don't be in a crazy relationship. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, well, I hate the argument. Fuck. This nigga cooking sucks, but the dick is good.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, we can't do that. And fellas, same with y'all. You know, because I think another to be on that subject, I think a lot of women worry about what other people won't think about them if they just say, I don't wanna talk to this dude. I just wanna fuck.
Yep.
You know, and most, like I said, the only reason I say that because I know a lot of women and a lot of them really they don't do the one night stands. They don't do the sex on the first date type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like when you get a certain age, throw that shit out the window, man. We all get
Yeah.
horny. We all got
I
fucking.
got a few homegirls, man. They'll hit you up like Fleece Johnson, man. I like you and I want you. For real. I'm like, hey, don't be talking to me like that.
but that's it. Like I said, if that's like, yo, look, I'm saying, I think we're saying this as an alternative to being in a toxic relationship. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's who any of us are. I'm just saying like if I'd rather do that instead of being in a goddamn toxic relationship. Like, you know what?
Oh, definitely.
Sex ain't no goddamn way.
But that's only if you're a monogamous person. If you're somebody like me, somebody who's lifestyle, then no, you're not limited to just or poly. You're not limited to just talking to one person or being with one person. Like I can have a sexual chemistry. We can have amazing sex. We get along, but I know that I can't be in a relationship with you because maybe you want marriage. I don't want marriage. Maybe you want children. I don't want children or something like that. So we know that we can't be together long term, but we get along and we have sex. That's it.
So Miss Control Freak, you just want the here and now.
Here
I,
and
I,
now.
Yeah, you
I have. I feel like
just want the here and right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get this out the way, and then you can go on about your day, right?
I feel like I have great relationships.
Got you.
Um, and some people, I, I just talk to. I'm solo poly. Some people I just talk to. I have great conversation with. Some people I just go have drinks with. Some people I fuck and go on dates with. Like everyone I talk to, I don't fuck. I mean, it's my prerogative.
And that's what I'm saying. The responsible when it comes to
But
your thought of responsible is how it's working.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, end of the day, man, like, some of this stuff is like, I think we talked about like this a few weeks ago. Some of this stuff is like primal instinct. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just kind of like who, like humans as a made up organism is like, that's kind of who we are. And for you to deny that stuff and then later on in life be like, damn, I should have did this,
Yeah. And
what are you gonna say?
it kind of gauges how some people were raised. Like, if you young and you out there, promiscuous, whatever you want to call it, getting yours, like that's cool. Just don't be in a relationship. Like she's saying now, like, you
or
trying to
don't
be
date.
in a relationship, you like, if you're young, like my cousin, like I got a couple cousins, a couple nephews, I'm like, dude, like he getting caught messing around on his girl. I'm like, bro, just be single and do whatever you want to do.
Let it
You know
go,
what
bro.
I'm saying? If you going out there doing this and doing that person, like, look, just be single and you ain't got to deal with that backlash. You don't. You know what I'm saying? Like now when you're ready to get and settle down and handle your business, you know what I'm saying? Then you can go ahead and start looking for a soulmate or whatever. But if you're gonna sit there and try to play the field, man, just go out there and play the field. And it saves the headache on both ends because like when I was younger, um, I let them know, I'm like, look, I don't want a relationship. Um, if you want this, I got you. But I'm not looking for no kind of relationship, girlfriend or anything. Like I'm just doing me. But if you need it, I got you. And they kind of respect that more than you going out and cheating on them and stuff like that. Like you get more respect.
Keep it
You know what I'm
real.
saying? Yeah, like just keep it real. Like you get in a relationship and you start messing around, with all these females and stuff, and then they find out about it, or one of them finds out. You know what I'm saying? And bam, you get the skillet upside the head or whatnot. But If you let them know, like, hey, look, I'm doing me. You know what I'm saying? But if you want something, I got you on that. But yeah, like I'm doing me. Like I'm focused on doing me. So and they'll respect that. Like they might, what they gonna do? Say no? So what? Go find somebody else. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying?
No,
Some girls
But
don't care.
you know,
Yeah.
what's funny. I have a friend, like we're cool, and the first thing he told me was, "You got other people to call?"
Damn.
Because I know I got people to call, and I'm like, I didn't really want to say it like that, but I was like, yeah, I got people I can call. And he was like, okay, cool. Like before we even did anything, that's the first thing he said. Like, because basically telling me I'm not always gonna be here, but if you need, just like you said, if you need something, you can holler at me.
Yeah.
See? Yeah.
Again, that's respected, and we still, like I said, we have a relationship. Like I'm not his girlfriend, and I don't
Yeah.
expect to be, but we have that understanding.
it's like one of those situations where it's just like keep it real with me, and I can decide if this is something I want to be in. Because it
Right.
might be things where it's like, oh, this is exactly what I've been looking for. Okay, let's do this.
Yeah.
So it's like just keep
Right.
it. I think honesty is just like the best policy. It's so cliche, but just be real. I
Yeah.
mean, old. We're not young. Well, I'm speaking for myself, I guess, but it's like I'm not young no more. So it's like you could just be honest with me, and I can,
Don't tell nobody else that. You
deal with.
good. You young. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
man.
young.
Yeah,
Don't tell nobody
yeah,
else.
we're all young. We
Yeah,
are
tell the
young.
mineers. Mineers. Yeah, you young.
We are young.
Told you I was gonna make you
Yeah.
feel good, girl.
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
Yeah.
That's what it is, man. Do y'all personally feel that a person is just mentally like they're just used to just being in a relationship? They feel like they can't go and get nobody else. Like they're just mentally, it's in their head mentally, like they just cannot like go get nobody else. I have to stay with this person.
There's a couple things about like you just can't hit it with one. Um, One, people don't want to go out here and try to train somebody. Like if you fucking somebody, or that's who you dealing with. Don't nobody want to go out there and try to train somebody else. You
See,
know
I'm
what I mean? For guys and
That's what
girls,
I'm saying.
like
That's
what I'm saying. You want the guy to hit it like this. You want her to ride it like this. Don't nobody want to go out there and train a new motherfucker on how to do this shit. So you kind of stick with what you know. You know what I'm saying? You stay in your arena. You know what I'm saying? And then you got people who like they'll do it because they might have daddy issues if it's a female. You know what I'm saying? Or the shit is good and you got to call the cops on this bitch every now and then. You know what I'm saying? I've had those situations. You know what I'm saying? My mom called the cops on her.
nigga. Hey, bro. Hey,
But
boy.
you know what I'm saying? Like for real, like she called threatening me and threatening my homeboy. He was she was like, I know where you live. He was like, bitch, I know where I live too. But you know what I'm saying? There's all different type of reasons that people might stay in a toxic relationship. It could be the sex. A lot of times it is the sex. You know what I'm saying? I'll break them off. It could be financial issues. You know what I'm saying? Or like the guy or the girl's immature. You know what I'm saying? And like they really don't know how to move around in life. You know what I'm saying? Because once you get out here on your own, this shit changed like a motherfucker. Once
Yeah,
you're out here on your own, it changes like a motherfucker. You got to fend for yourself. There's tons of reasons why people might stay in a toxic relationship. You know what I'm saying? Or like abusive. It doesn't have to be physical. It can be verbally. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And like you can really tear somebody down being in a verbally or physical relationship. And that person to be scaredly like, what I'm saying, motherfucker, I'll kill you. You try to leave me and woo woo. And
Yeah,
they'll
that's crazy.
start they'll be like, damn, like this motherfucker really like do something. So there's a lot of reasons people are staying in a toxic relationship that's not good for them, and like we see it every day. Like you'll go somewhere and you'll see like they'll be arguing in the car. Big woo. Like I was driving down the street one time, and there was a dude sitting in the back seat, bro. He just reached up there and combed the shit out of her hair, like, wow. I was like, ooh, ooh. I'm all honking the horn and shit. I'm like, because it was a sister. So I'm like, yo, like, are you okay? And like, she just hurried up and got off the freeway. But how long has she been in that relationship with that guy? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got off the freeway and dipped. You know what I'm saying? Or I've driven by certain people and I thought the dude was literally sitting there beating on the woman. That's not about to go down in front of me. I don't play that, right?
Yeah,
So they were on the side of the road. I saw it going down. So I stopped. I backed up. I was like, you all right? And then like he set up, she was beating the brakes off his ass. I was like, oh, all right, y'all good. And I went on about my business. You know what I'm saying? She was beating his ass. So
That's too
hey,
toxic.
hey,
Like
man, it happens.
I'm talking
It
about verbally
happens.
toxic, but physically, you hit like physically, I gotta go. I'm good dick ain't gonna make me stay for a physically violent relationship.
When I was
No,
younger,
like
I had
Somebody bring that up. Like
relations.
and
seriously, like we definitely need to talk about that. Cause like,
I pray neither one of y'all have had to go through this.
I
yeah, like
I
similar.
have.
Yeah, I have.
No, ain't nobody ever put their hands on me.
Oh,
I had a girl beg
Oh,
me to beat her ass one time though.
yeah,
Like
I've been.
literally, like, and when I say she begged me to beat her ass, I don't mean um, like she came in there talking shit. Oh, you an ugly motherfucker. You got a little dick. Woo woo. Like, no, she literally came to my house, and she was as soon as she walked in the door, she was like, "I just need somebody to really just fuck me over right now." I was like, yo, chill,
good.
chill, chill. What happened, right?
That's not
Man,
funny,
hey,
but
I done seen some shit, and I done been around some shit going down, man. Like, I don't even want to talk about that story no more. But man, that shit crazy,
yeah,
crazy.
I got questions. But okay, we'll leave it at that.
it's
I
some
was
it's some wild people out there. It's some wild people out there.
Cause,
yeah,
Wow.
that abusive shit, man. Like
yeah, control freak. What was you? What, you got? You said you had a story.
Oh yeah, I said when I was younger, I was with the guy for a many years. And he was really abusive, verbally, physically abusive, and it was kind of like for me, my experience, because he was very jealous. He always thought I was cheating. He always thought I couldn't even go to the store. He'd be blowing my phone up like, "Where you at? What you doing?" I would come home and he didn't abuse me to the point where I didn't defend. I wasn't able to defend myself, but we were fighting. We would fight. So like I'm fighting him because I just came from like I bought us two dinner plates. Like where you been at? Who you bought that with? Like I just brought you food. Or like eh, you're never gonna last without me. And then he another thing, like I was in school when I was dating him and he took care of me. He did everything for me. So that was another thing. Oh, I would have to ask him for money. Um, like it was just like a lot. It was a lot. So yeah, I went through basically what y'all saying. I went through it and I stayed because I thought he loved me, which is a cycle of abuse. And then also because obviously he was the breadwinner. So he did everything for me. He took care of me. I carried his cards. Like I didn't have to do anything. But what came with that? The abuse.
The abuse, yeah.
So yeah.
and I definitely wanted to talk about that, man. Like, Gogo, you brought that up, bro. That was very interesting when it comes to toxic relationships, when it comes to finances. Oh yeah,
Man,
oh yeah,
Oh, definitely, bro.
yeah. I've seen it. I almost
man.
went through it. Like,
Yeah, like I can support me everything I do, and I can support uh, a female in everything she do. And I'm talking about like if she want a spot, I can pay her rent, I can pay her car note, cell phone bill, put food in her groceries and shit, and I'm not struggling. Trust me, I'm not gonna struggle at all. Like I'm gonna still go ahead and I'm gonna do me. But I'm not about to put myself in that situation, man. Fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, if I got a girl, I got a girl, you know what I'm saying? We live together, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take care of you that way. But
nice.
the way some of these people get down in these streets, damn, that smell good. Some of the way these people the way some of these people get down on the street is it's the way they was raised, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't raised right, or not to say they wasn't raised right, like they probably wasn't raised in a stable home. Maybe mom was verbally abusive, or maybe pops used to beat on mom and stuff. So if you see that all the time,
You think that's normal?
that's what you're gonna do. Like me, um, have you met my mom before, Vic?
No, I don't think I have it, bro.
Okay, my mom's like 5'5", right? And she's like one of the sweetest people you'll ever meet. She done shot motherfuckers because they tried to kill her fish.
What?
And this was a
Your mama
family member. This was a family member. That is the only woman I don't fuck with. My mom, yeah, she looked real nice and sweet, but moms get at you. I'm tell you
What
that
type
right now.
of what type of fish were these?
Yeah,
She had a albino catfish. She had a lionfish. She had a electric eel. Like,
she was
like
on.
she had some like it was like a 300-gallon fish tank. Like she had
Yeah,
some motherfuckers up in there.
that was her
Yeah,
boyfriend.
Were they
That was,
trying to were they fishing? Were they hungry? Like what was going on with that?
nah, they just try to kill my mom's fish. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't mess with my mom's fish, nigga.
Uh, hey, I feel you.
your mama did not play.
was that boyfriend she shot? That was her toxic relationship. I'm confused.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah. So you said what?
what happened with that? Like, what? Because she shot them because of the fish.
Oh, she did that, and then she called the cops on herself.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. She did like 2 months and got out.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
Mom's a thug, right? But no, my mom, she is really a very nice, sweet lady. I don't fuck with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give my mom no problems, no problems.
I mean,
And and I'm her only son anyway, so yeah, my mama kill a dead dog over me. So yeah.
Wait,
No, what was you about to say,
he
Alfred?
dead
not,
dog.
I'm afraid.
That shit is hilarious, man. So another question I wanted to ask y'all, man. Like, I think a lot of it like has to do with insecurities,
What part?
like as far as being like involved in a toxic relationship.
Oh, nigga, hell yeah. That's
Ye-
nigga 100%.
And
Like,
So,
Yeah.
I say yes because the first thing we talked about was people who revert back to those people because they feel like they can't find anything that equals up to that person or is better.
Yep.
An insecurity because you feel like you can't get not even you can't get you feel like you don't deserve better. So if you feel you already tell yourself I don't deserve anything better than this, that's already an insecurity.
but I think in some ways, like, because I've been in an abusive relationship before, and I think it's not even so much as being insecure to want to move on. I think it's more so, it's just like the control a little bit, like the control. I think it goes on top of your insecurities, but not really having insecurities, if that makes sense. Because I want
So
someone.
like he was real controlling, the person you were with at the time.
Yeah, so it's not so much as that I'm insecure to step out to someone else and think that I'm like, I know I deserve better. I know that I shouldn't be in this situation. You
good,
know, I
bro.
think it's that as far as an insecurity, like, I know that I deserve better than him. I know, but you kind of just stick around again because, I mean, in my situation, I can only say it for myself. Is one of the reasons why I've stuck around in a toxic relationship is because I knew it was out there and the process and talking and all that, and it's just like I don't have time for that shit. Because I don't know. I'm not speaking for all men, but I don't know what's up with men these days.
So again, when you dig deeper, like that's surface level. What you're saying is surface level of your problem, right? But
Hmm.
think about what's underneath there and why you feel that way and why you're attracting them or why you're running into these type of people.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
You know.
that's the thing. You need your not it's not about everyone else. It's about you. So
Yeah.
why is it that I'm attracting these people? Why is it that I'm inviting these people into my why is it that I'm allowing these people to have my time? You get me?
Yeah. No. 100%.
hmm
Definitely.
that's kind of like like a lot of I got a lot of homegirls, a lot, and they'll call me about this or that. And when it's relationship wise, I always tell them, I'm like, you know what? Stop looking for a guy. Like, oh, I don't look for a guy. I'm like, look, just hear me out. Don't interrupt. Work on you. Work on you. Get yourself to the level that you want to be at, that you see yourself at, that you know you can get to. And we can get to any level that we want, right? But get yourself to that next level and you'll find something on there. So if you live in the hood and you're going to hood events, you're going to end up fucking with some hood cat. Now, if you're a RN or a police officer or something, you're probably going to get with somebody who's a doctor or a police officer. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I like women, like if I like volleyball players, girls that got that volleyball player look, they bad. You know what I'm
Get
saying?
that.
I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out like where they go because I don't know anything about the volleyball game. But I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna start going to volleyball games. You know what I'm saying?
Perfect.
And I'm gonna go into those areas.
About to burn that
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? Like I used to go to the
Correct.
555 club in downtown LA. Like you gotta have a membership to get in there. Like you just can't like, oh yeah, I'm here to party, and, have fun. And you gotta be suited. You can't come in there and some jeans and some Jordans and think you're gonna be the shit. Like no, you gotta be suited and booted. And I just used to go in there and hang out because I had a lot of friends up in there. But like, man, some of the women that came up in there, like CEOs of this company and that company, and like, yeah, we'd be sitting there talking, good relationship, might get a little bit of action, messing around up in there. But I'm hanging with people who are on another level.
Correct.
That's the whole thing about it. I'm hanging out with people who are on another level. So I'm getting contacts. I'm meeting, people who are up here instead of people down here. Like if you go to Vegas and you in the penthouse floor, are you gonna go down and invite all these bum ass motherfuckers to come up there with you?
Nah, hell no.
Exactly. You gonna want the upper extra line to come up there and party with you, and they be like, "Oh yeah, they got a penthouse. Let's roll." You're not
Vegas.
about to be hanging out with no bums. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be hanging out with
Yeah, people
some
who's supposed
good people.
to, yeah.
So for the women out there, if you're dealing, if you find yourself getting stuck with these average ass, like she was saying, like I don't know what's wrong with some of these niggas out here. Some of these guys, like they weird. Get yourself to another level, and then play around on that level. Just keep swimming up. Keep swimming up. Yeah. There's no shortcuts to success. You got to take the stairs. You can't take the elevator. You got to take the stairs. Yeah. But once you get up the stairs, don't go back down. Let them
Right.
catch up to you.
Right.
Yeah, now they got to take the stairs to get up to where you are. If they trying to mess with you, if they really feeling you, like, oh, and like dudes to do it, like we'll be in the club when we was younger, be like, oh man, she bad. I wonder what I got to do to get next to her, and you do what you got to do to get next to her.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
everybody does it. Celebrities
Hey,
date celebrities. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's who you're around. That's who you're around all the time. You're like, she already got money. She's established. He already got money. He's established. So that's why you get celebrities and rappers dating other rappers and stuff like that because you're around. This is the people that you are around.
Yeah, it's a different
So
stack.
you start looking for people who you're around instead of for looking for people down here. You look for people up here. Yeah, that's all you got to do.
That's
Yeah.
why I
Uh,
would stop going to the club.
oh
yeah,
man,
yeah. Stay off the club. Definitely stay off the
I
club.
don't
can't even remember the last time I've been to the club. What? I went for this
Man, I
nigga
can't
birthday
do it.
last year and years before that. I'm
That's
hell
a lot of
nah.
time.
Man, I'm a and,
Yeah.
hey, side note, hey, just because you hang out with celebrities will not make you a celebrity.
correct.
And I'll say
Nah,
that
it won't. It
Oh,
won't.
not at all.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty
Like if
sure
you,
all of us have dealt with that situation, being around celebrities. Like, oh yeah, yeah. Oh
yeah,
shit, we still civilians, huh? All right, cool.
yeah, and then like for the guys, you trying to find a good girl. Like, don't go to the club. Like you gotta have a job. You know what I'm saying? And then when you find that, like when girls get off work, they usually want to go on wine. Like on a Friday, they want to go on wine, so they go to the bar with their homegirls and stuff like that. So yeah, like go there. Go to some place like that. You probably find a decent female up there.
Look,
You
lux-
just gotta know where to hunt. Yeah, cash your line out there and see what you pull in.
luxury hotel bar. Okay, man.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
If you
yeah,
got it by yourself, even better.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Downtown LA, JW. That's a good spot to go.
Oh.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking notes. You know, I'll be 40 soon, so
I love since I've been single, I learned because before when I was in a relationship, I was like, it's weird seeing people like go out by themselves. But I learned that me as a single woman, I prefer to go out by myself. I will go sit at the bar, I'll get on my computer or I'll get on my phone and then I meet people, just like you were saying. You meet people, you talk to them, you network, and then a lot of times everything gets covered by somebody that's there anyway. And then plus you probably got your scooter that you put there. So you did all of that in a little amount of time where most people, most women, they'll go to like a bar, a local bar or a club. No. Take me where the business people are, people who, just got off their flight, they're here for a business meeting,
Yeah.
or
Yeah, so you want to
they'll
go to some place like for us out here, so one of them hotels around LAX, you know what I'm saying, downtown LA, you know what I'm saying, go places like that because that's where all the big businesses are. You know what I'm saying? Hang around there, you'll find somebody nice.
exactly,
Definitely find somebody nice.
exactly.
man.
You got your
Well,
pointers. Membership clubs. This is a lot of good free info, y'all.
definitely
Mm-hmm.
come on
Yeah,
here. You gonna get all that. You get free game. You get all that shit, man.
yeah. Yeah, I'll
This,
tell you where to go.
this is dope.
Really dope. Really dope.
This
Won't
was
catch me
dope.
in a strip club.
Nah, nah. Strip club
That's
ain't gonna do it.
that's
You
a
know,
whole
you
different
said
story.
it's Street Club?
No, he said strip.
Oh, which? Oh, yeah.
That's a whole different story.
Yeah,
A
I
whole
ain't
different
wanna.
topic
Yeah,
on
I
that.
ain't wanna. I ain't wanna get there, man.
So, Miss Trini, you got anything in closing to say, girl, before we shut it down?
Yeah, Fed. I love you.
No, I just thank you guys for having me. I'm like, I was so nerve wracked. I was like,
Yeah,
What?
I told you
What you nerve
though.
wracked for?
so I'm like, yeah, but I really enjoyed you guys tonight. I had a good time. Thanks for having me.
That's
Definitely.
good. That's good.
Definitely gotta bring you back on.
I kept telling her. I was like, wait till
Time
the
I'll be so much
time.
different. Like now it's like, okay, no pressure. This isn't so bad. I could do this. But
Yeah,
yeah, I really enjoyed you guys tonight for real.
definitely,
Absolutely.
man. Well,
That's what's up.
no freak. Did you have fun, girl?
I did always have fun.
Yes, yes, yes. I already knowing it was wild. Thank
He's already know.
you. Thank you for coming out, man. Like seriously, man. The energy was dope, man. My nigga Go, bro. You was talking
Yes,
that
sir.
shit. You already know. I'm gonna holler at you for next week. Next week's episode gonna go up. So we definitely need you for that. It's gonna be a debate.
Got both of them.
Yes, yes. With that being said, I want to thank y'all for coming out. This has been Honest Assholes live streaming tomorrow, 5 p.m. We out. Let's get it.
Hey, we talking after the show or we just bouncing?